Hello, everybody. My name is Connor, and I am here with a Union Arena game. I am playing a Purple Hunter x Hunter Phantom Troop Zoldyck family, and my opponent is playing the, I think, 13 Port Guard Bleach green deck. So I'm going to do my best to commentate this deck. I'm still learning Union Arena, so I'm sure it's not going to be the best commentary you've ever heard, but we're going to do our best here. So I do end up tapping one to draw just because I didn't have a zero cost in this mulligan, and we thankfully do get the zero cost in the Crollo there, I believe is his name. My opponent playing down a couple cards in the backfield to get him some energy, and yeah, we are able to drop the Crollo and drop, I don't remember her name, I'll put a picture of her, but she bounces something back to my hand, and she gives me 2 energy, so pretty okay with that. I think her name's like Machi, that's her name. So yeah, I dropped the Crollo, play the Machi, bounce back Crollo, and pass turn. Pretty lackluster start, I feel, but you gotta start somewhere. As for the cards my opponent played down, I cannot see them, and I haven't watched Bleach since I was in high school, and that was roughly 15 years ago, so I am watching it now, but yeah, my character pronunciations and stuff will not be good, and I'm sorry about that. I'll get better the more I commentate, and I'm actually going to go ahead and pull up the green Bleach characters right now. So another card in the backline, another 2 cards, looks like 2 of the same. I think it's the white-haired Captain Man. I don't remember his name, but just to get some energy going. So pretty slow start to this game for both of us here, and that's okay. And we did get the Crollo raid, and you guys can see I am using proxies. There is no there is no Union Arena event locally. We are getting a scene going here. Very big One Piece scene up here, but not so much Union Arena as of yet. So it's just me and my friend Zach here, and we mostly play with proxies just because I want to try decks, and I unfortunately don't have the funds to go out and buy all the cards I need, although I have ordered a bunch. But we go ahead and play a Lumi, I think is how you say his name. I could be wrong, probably am wrong, to get draw a card, and then the goodness, I literally knew these. I can't remember. Not the testing. Underworld Resident to restand the AP, playing out the Shizuku. That's not even close to her name. To draw a card, and then I end up playing down the older brother of Killua, whose name escapes me at the moment. I'm looking on eggmanevents.com right now to try and provide you guys with some better commentary. But Miluik, and he on play, look at the top card of your deck, then place it at the top or bottom of your deck. So pretty solid card. I honestly just really like the way that this deck plays. This is my first time playing it, I believe. And my opponent does go ahead and play out I feel like that is Toshiro. I can't tell if it's the 0 cost or the 2 cost from here. But plays that down on the front line, counting his energy to see what he can do. And the raid comes out. Pretty solid raid. Switch to active, may move to the front line. One play, choose up to 1 character on your opponent's front line, switch it to resting. So he switches my brother there to resting. My Miluki. Oh my god, I'm terrible at this. Switches it to resting and basically freezes him, so I do put that token on him to symbolize that, hey, he's frozen, he's not restanding, which is a bit of a bummer, but if I remember what I have in my hand at this point, I should be able to get some of the aggression back with the, yeah, I have 2 Crollo raids, and I think I have an Illumi raid. I could be wrong, but I know I get one at some point. So he swings, and I just take, and hey, there it is, the Illumi raid I was just talking about. So I do have the ability to go ahead and raid out Illumi. A little interesting. The on-play effect, I can see how it's really good, but I do not understand I don't understand how it works in the relation to the raid on enemy turn. So if you know, please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know. I do want to learn more about this game. I'm having so much fun with this game. Yeah, it just feels really good. I also want to know, is there a reason to, if you guys know, is there a reason to mix up how you take life? My friend and I have just kind of agreed to just go from the bottom, but he ends up passing, and it is our turn. We get the Killua, and thankfully I ended up watching a video. God, I can't remember his name. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing. But he talked about the deck, and one of the things that stuck out to me was how to, optimize the use of Killua. So I go ahead, play Killua out to get him on the field, and then I play my Crollo. Oh man. I play Crollo Raid, and it is Crollo, look at me go. Impact 1, which I really love Impact. Choose up to one character with Phantom Troop affinity on your field other than Crollo and activate its when played ability. So I go ahead and choose Shizuku. This is awful. Again, I'm so sorry guys, I'm doing my best. And I draw a card, and then we go ahead and we get good old Big Brother Miluki in the back line, generating us some energy and seeing what we have on top of the deck. So we go ahead and swing with the Illumi. No impact on that. My opponent takes... Oh, the double attack on that, though. That is nice. Or damage 2, excuse me. My opponent takes and thankfully gets no trigger, so we swing with the impact. And there is no trigger on that card, of course. I'll do my best to put the cards as they come up in life on the screen, but we will see. I'll do my best though. So yeah, just looking at my I'm feeling pretty confident with the way my board is right now, especially compared to my opponent's board. He does go ahead and move up one of the I believe Toshiro to the front line. I think that's the 2 cost, if I had to guess. Yes, I think so. And he does still have the raid up there, so it's about to get pretty menacing. He goes ahead and drops the Retsu to just kind of be able to raid off of that. So yeah, drops the raid. That's great for them. What does it do? The Yaruchi? Nailed it, dude. One play, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 character card with 13 court guards, squads, affinity, or 4 or less. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So ends up revealing, I believe he reveals... I didn't see what he revealed because I was reading, my bad. I'll put a picture of what he revealed on the screen in case you guys missed it like I did. And he goes ahead and raids out the other character, the other 13 word leader with the white hair, Toshiro. I'm gonna learn that by the end of this turn. So this turn does get a little messy because this is the first time I'm playing this deck, and this is the first time he's playing this deck. We're both kind of learning, and I think we get a little confused on how the resting mechanics work with the Bleach, the green Bleach deck. So I think we end up fixing it later, and it gets a little confused. So we end up getting a trigger from the Bankai, basically, if I'm not mistaken. The Dragon Head long to... I'm not even gonna try. Lets me sideline one of his characters. So I go ahead and sideline the other of the Toshiros because, hey, he's got a Toshiro on board. I don't know if that was a good choice, a bad choice. We end up taking that, getting another trigger with that, and we just get to buff a character. So here's where it gets a little messy because we get to restand and buff a character, and with the wording of the 13 Court Guard squad cards as well as just that card, we do end up kind of getting a little confused, and you can see here, like, we're resting, we're resting my back line, we're resting, people at the front. So I think we end up figuring it out eventually. And yeah, we are able to move forward. Of course, not the cleanest moment, but hey, when we're learning as we play, it's not gonna be the cleanest. But that's part of the reason I did want to post this video, and I did want to post these videos is, for me, posting the videos and commentating over them, it's all a learning experience. It gets me familiar with cards, gets me familiar with lots of things. So that's why I personally like to commentate and post on my videos, even though they may not be the greatest Union Arena gameplay you've ever seen. But yeah, so my hand is I have a lot of raids in my hand, which is a little worrisome for me. I am hoping I can just kind of keep getting what I need to keep raiding out bodies and just kind of controlling the game that way. That is my hope, but it doesn't always work like that. So we go ahead and we get the testing gate, and I really like the testing gate, but I don't think I utilize it enough, if that makes sense. And I got this list from Cosmic, who I will link down below, and that's who posted the video that I watched about this list. And yeah, really interesting video to watch, and honestly, I really love watching his Union Arena videos. And yeah, I just think commentary on Union Arena videos is so helpful for me. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I feel like it's a little late in the game to drop testing gate, but in hopes that I can still get the benefit from it, I think I do go ahead and drop it in testing gate. Switch one character on your field to resting. If you do draw a card, then place one card from your hand to your sideline. If you switch the character with 3,000 or more BP to resting, draw a card instead. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It lets you, and I didn't see anything that said it had to be on the front line, so I am gonna go ahead and rest my brother back there. I'm just gonna call him brother, my Miluki brother. He's brother. I'm gonna rest my brother back there and just draw a card, and we are able to get the Illumi, and hey, that's pretty good. If you ask me here, not a terrible option. And I am thinking, like, maybe I need to raid him out, and I decide against it. I feel like my board is pretty good. A character's been sidelined, so that Killua gets to go up to 4,000 now, which is great. And I am just kind of explaining it to my opponent that that's what's happening, and he ends up taking getting another Toshiro, I believe is his name. Maybe it's not. And impact with, oh, it is. Let's go. Impact with the Crollo. That's his name. Ooh. All right. So we end up passing turn, and let's see. I think my opponent's just picking what he wants to do. He ends up playing the green version of, I don't even know what to call it. It is, I can't say that, but it lets me get rid of a character. I'll post a picture of it. Dagurin Himi. There we go. That's my best attempt. Lets him get rid of my rated characters, which is certainly a bummer there. He swings, we take, and we get another Illumi trigger, or Illumi raid, but nothing to really trigger it on. And he swings one more time, and I'm trying to decide if I want to take it. I end up getting the Killua and drawing a card, and oh, wonderful. We get the Illumi to raid on, which is great. So that gives us some options. I think I have a Crollo in hand. I don't know if I don't have a Crollo in hand. So I do end up drawing for a card, trying to get a Crollo to raid on, but yeah, only having, I think, one or four, technically, 4 cards to raid on is kind of a bummer. So we end up moving up the second brother just to get another blocker because it is looking a little tough. So then I go down and play Illumi, drawing a card. We get another brother, and with my final action point, I am going to play the, what is it? Oh my goodness, I just had it in my head. Something Resident to Underworld Resident. I wanted to say Hell, that was close enough. Underworld Resident to get more action points so I can kind of pick what I need to do. And I'm thinking that I could, I'm feeling like I could pretty solidly fill the board here. So just kind of looking for another Crollo. I mean, I could play, I am thinking about doing that, rating the Illumi and getting just, the benefit of having a couple rated characters, or a rated character, I should say, and getting more, aggro on the field, and trying to pick what I want to play. I want to play something in my backline just to make sure that I have the energy, and I do go ahead and play the Gitaraku, the secretly Illumi character, and just check the top, or not, excuse me, I don't get to check the top of my deck with that one. So we swing with Illumi, and he ends up blocking and sidelighting a character, so Killua goes up to 4, and yeah, he ends up triggering out, and once again, I'll try and get a picture of all of these, and passing turn, and we're just discussing. I go to pass turn, and he's like, I only have 1 blocker, and you have 2 swings, and I'm like, oh shit. You're right. Just because I kind of assumed he was just going to block, but yeah, he only has 1 blocker and 2 swings, so we are able to snag this game. Not the cleanest game, still just trying to learn the game, and this is a deck I just proxied and put together for today, so trying to learn that as well. But hey, this is a learning experience, and honestly, I'm having so much fun with this game. So I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.